The other big story here tonight, the Dallas Zoo plans to share some valuable lessons learned from the past week, along with the other zoos across the country.
So we've got the CBS 11i team already digging through documents, comparing a history of incidents at the Dallas Zoo to what is compared to other zoos, not only here, but around the state and the rest of the nation. Our Ginger Allen is here to share what you've discovered about this comparison.
So what we did learn first is the U.S. Department of Agriculture is the one that actually inspects zoos. We ask for the inspections, the citations, and the complaints for 5 zoos in Texas, and we obtained more than 400 documents. They reference animal treatments, escapes, and deaths. Now, the analysis provided an inside look at the Dallas Zoo, but it also put another North Texas zoo in the spotlight.
She was stressed, and about a half dozen of her buddies were in the building vocalizing.
In 2011, after a chimp and a spider monkey escaped the Dallas Zoo, U.S. Department of Agriculture inspectors cited it for handling of animals and employee issues, telling it to correct the problem, allowing animals to escape.
We had human error on this account.
In 2014, a lion escaped. Inspectors cited handling of animals, stating this facility needs to ensure these events don't happen in the future. According to the documents obtained by the I-Team, the USDA has visited the zoo at least 14 times since 2011, finding these non-compliant items at 14% of the visits. All other inspections resulted in no non-compliant items. By comparison, according to our analysis, in the same 10-year period, inspectors found non-compliant items during 23% of the visits to the Austin Zoo, in San Antonio during 25% of their visits, and in Houston at 50% of their inspections. However, the majority of these issues all involved facility and sanitation issues. The zoo, according to documents, with only one issue in more than a 10-year period, is Fort Worth. And that was in 2011, a housing facility citation regarding the size of the lemur exhibit. We reached out to the Fort Worth Zoo. A spokesperson would not talk on camera in light of what's happening with the Dallas Zoo. But he said, quote, I would give credit to our staff, especially our top animal management team with 150 plus years of combined experience. How has Fort Worth maintained such a good, clean record?
When you're subjected to a USDA inspection, it's very subjective.
Ed Hansen is the CEO of the American Association of Zookeepers. He says USDA citations are common, and both of our local zoos have commendable histories. So simply put, while Fort Worth's record may look very clean, you're saying Dallas has a good record also.
Absolutely a good record.
The documents the I-Team obtained reveal the Fort Worth Zoo also had 0 animal welfare complaints from 2011 to 2021. This is a complaint you, advocacy groups, or attorneys typically file with the USDA. At the Dallas Zoo, in the same 10-year period, there were 3 animal welfare complaints. Among them, in 2016, one regarding the health of 5 African elephants flown into Texas. The USDA found no non-compliant items, no wrongdoing. And in 2021, a complaint filed by a person who claimed to be a Dallas Zoo member. He or she provided text and emails, allegedly from zookeepers, concerned about a list of animals which died at the zoo in the last few years, including 2 giraffes, a zebra, and 2 chimpanzees. Following an investigation into that complaint, the USDA inspector referenced the animals, stating, quote, all those deaths associated with an illness were identified in a timely manner. Adequate vet care was provided, and some of the deaths were accidents that could not be foreseen. Back to Ed Hansen.
This is something completely different.
He says the current incidents involving the escapes and death could not be foreseen either, not by USDA inspectors, nor by the zoo.
This falls outside of a zoo inspection. These are malicious acts.
But Hansen does believe zoos are already working to prevent these acts in the future. He says exhibitors around the world all have their eyes on Dallas right now, and they are all increasing security, looking at their staff, and then educating their teams to watch for unusual behavior, which is what we heard them talking about today.
Right, so you would assume that people inside the zoo are going to do a bit that, but talk about the public. Us, if any of us go, if somebody watching this story right now, if you go to the zoo and they see something that seems off or a little amiss, Do they have the ability to say something about that?
We do, and I think we'll all be watching for it now, won't we? Yes,
Yeah.
it's those animal welfare complaints we talked about in our story, and I have provided a link on how to do that on our website. And from the reports that I looked at, I can tell the USDA does follow up on some of those inspections as well, so that's encouraging.
Okay, enlightening to say the least, and little did we think
Sure.
we'd be talking in this depth about zoos.
I know.
Right?
We had so many incidents in the last few weeks, so this really gives some good perspective.
Yeah, and it gives you something to do if you see something.
Right.
Correct.
So.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ginger.